as I was saying, we need to, it's a need. It seems like it's a need, you know, for the whole would need to be juiced up. Every single person is what we're saying, and it don't look right. It's a bad look on the even Democrats as to what's going on. And we want to know why, because there must be a deeper underline that they're not willing to reveal. And they're using this as a way of digging themselves out of a whole lot of garbage. You know? Now we see Black Lives Matter, you know, took over true protest, financing the show and pretending to care while promoting chaos under the banner of black. We discussed this before. But the true fight was derailed by clowns, if you ask me. My question is what made people agree and why people complain but run right back to, you know what I'm saying, the one you are complaining about. Because if somebody had 47 years of rule, of democratic rule, how in the world can 4 years make any difference at all? So we have to look at that. While they're sitting up there saying Republicans is this and Republicans are that. Republicans are this and Republicans are that. And do they bring Republicans and just bring clowns in there? And did Donald Trump bring them in with him? No. It was corrupted. It's been corrupted. Always was going to be corrupted straight from the demon Democrat group. That's why you have a right and a left. You know what I'm saying? Both seem to have some form of, I don't know. But we know what we see. And that's point blank. You know? You run right back to the people you complain about, because if they've been in office for 47 years, they don't send your kids to war, they don't do this to you, they don't send this war and that war and every war, but you never come up with a concrete proof other than saying that you're fighting for our freedom. Okay. But you run right back to the same people you are complaining about. Always puzzle me. And the worst part is most don't even know. Don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? And what proves that? What proves that? So we see. You know what I mean? And a lot of people run right back to them. Always puzzle me. And the worst part is they don't even know it. What proved that is COVID-19 and fraud with the voting process at an unprecedented level is what puzzles me. So, we was not surprised at none of the events that took place. And that's a fact. You know what I mean? We were not surprised in any way, shape, or form. Because 47 years of Democratic rule, no Republicans, barely any. But you had straight 47 years of rule of pure garbage going all the way back to them clowns. Talking about 4th of July and arguing over that incident or that holiday. I don't really celebrate that. But many do. What's the argument? That is petty. You don't celebrate 4th of July because you know the reasons why. And you should stand strong on your firm belief and your firm notion and the proof and the facts. But for those who celebrate it, that's good for you. What you want us to really do. We're not into that whole back and forth nonsense because we know what it's about and we know the racism in it and the wicked nature of what's going on. We got bigger issues now. We got bigger issues. You know what I'm saying? We have and always have a big problem in our government. But now they have digged in deep to save their skin as Biden fumbled the ball on questions about Russia, hack, you know what I mean, and so on and so on. Checking notes. You know what I mean? He got to check his notes. But still saying, we don't know if it was Russia. Okay. Yeah, lying as usual. We see a teen died after getting the juice. CDC is investigating the case. We wait for the answer, and we wait for it. Now we see a big thing with Marjorie Taylor up on deck. You know what I'm saying? Once again, Petty Bull. Marjorie Taylor accused Corey Bosch of racism over the July 4th tweet by James Crump, I think. Corey Bosch on July 4th that the black people still aren't free, which I say the same. You know what I mean? And you need to return our things and get out of our land. But you see, we got so many corrupted brothers and sisters that I don't even think that's even worth sometimes putting them in a position unless they're ready for this. I hope the millions are, but there's a millions that may not. But that shouldn't stop us from our mission. You know what I mean? Let's face the facts here. She criticized the event on Twitter. You know, why at this time, I don't know, but we do know, and she's a Democrat as usual. She's a demon Democrat, you know. Now we see Maxine Waters is on the scene. Well, all right now. You know what I mean? Max dropping the bomb on them, saying, you know, the Declaration of Independence say all men are equal, but equal to what? To what men? Good question. You know what I mean? Okay. Good point. You know what I mean? Save the best for last. You know what I mean? Save the best for last. She states only white men? No, that's right. The document was wrote in according to, you know, meeting. Let me see what is something that I might see what it. You know, it was according to a certain document that was written. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go into it during slavery in the Americas. You know what I mean? They caved in, but we, you know what I'm saying? But we're thinking about us now. Good, powerful statement on that. You know what I mean? And yeah, my man, I think his name is Torch or something. He tweeted, man, fuck that. He just can't say that on the Grizzly. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know what I'm saying? Independence Day. Okay, you know, I think he said fuck Independence Day. Okay, which I think is, yeah, I mean, what is that about? Not a distraction. Now all that, you know, is said and is right in what they're saying in a sense, because people do get angry, especially when, you know, things are at the heart of it. You know, whether it is something, you know, whether it is something, they act like they don't know and want to forget. You know what I mean? The facts are the facts. We must pay attention to that. Marjorie Taylor. You know what I mean? The facts are the facts. If you are not willing to wake up, don't go there. Don't go there because it's a trap. You know what I mean? You seem, you know, a little outclassed. You know what I mean? Do more fact checking, Mrs. Marjorie Taylor, before you answer or move out of the way. It's as simple as that. It is the right to speak on, it is the right to speak on it openly. It is our right to speak on it openly. You know what I'm saying? But we have to understand the dynamics of what you're talking about. Marjorie, look around. That is something you know. And, you know, independent for blacks, where and when. Marjorie, you know, that you said is the white version of what you're answering back when. That was told to you. That was told to you. Knowing, having seen where, when, and how. It was not for black people, Marjorie, and you know it. So, you know, I mean, whether they were fit into it or whether somehow they gave us some kind of glory in it, I don't know. But it wasn't necessarily, and the Democrat Maxie was to have a valid point. But to me, but on the other hand, Marjorie, to me, this could be a derail of your move and can can put your and actually can put yourself in a position of damaging the mission as to the June 6th riot, COVID-19, and you know the driving of the driving of of a true investigation. Go for what you know and don't get caught up in the garbage. You and I know you are not black. So let's face that. I mean, that's reality in itself. Do more research and don't fake the funk in order to cover your white skin. You see, because a lot of people do that because you're white and everything seems to be landing on the garbage that your people have done and even physically even in all kinds of ways. But we have the same on this side. So what's the argument? So when you do your research, don't fake the funk. Stay on the path. You know what I'm saying? Now we see, you know what I'm saying, a whole lot of things going on. You know, we've seen Harris of Snap, you know, on the Lester Holt over the Guatemala. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So we gonna come in with another pause. So for Black or Holy here or this one, you know what I'm saying? I'm dropping short clips, but you know I'm coming on the fire. So you stay tuned. May Ra stay for ride. As the general was saying, no bad proceeds is but Ra stay for ride. Not Rasta. Ra stay for ride. One.